Hey guys, what's going on? It is Andy Elliott. Now, I know you see a lot of times I don't have friends or people on my podcast or on a YouTube video because I like to teach you guys. These two people I have here today with me, Gordon and Steve, they've been in the real estate space for over 40 years. Now, by the way, I have nothing to sell, okay? They're gonna give value, right, on actually one of the best industries in the world, which is real estate. If you go to Google right now, she's our mother, and you type in what creates more millionaires than anything else in the world, it's gonna give you one of two answers at any point in time. It's gonna give you the real estate space and the financial service space. In the real estate space, it's easier to get up to speed and make more money faster and kill it. And really, these two together have sold over 4,000 homes over their period in real estate. And more importantly, the average person in real estate sells anywhere between 12 to 20 homes a year is what we were talking about. Average, right? Which we want to be average. Their average student sells over 100. And so I'm like, okay, let's share some heat. So guys, by the way, Gordon right here, this is Steve. I'm gonna go this way. And I just want you guys to know, we got Gordon, we got Steve, and I asked him to let it rip. So 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay, how do you guys know each other? How long you been together? I know you got a brokerage, and then let's get straight into value and rip. Grab a pen, grab a piece of paper, and Gordon, why don't you kick it off?
Well, Steve and I both got in the real estate industry, coincidentally, in 1986. Right. We met in 1992. We started following the same mentor. And then it's like our careers has paralleled each other. It's because we both started coaching in 1996.
Wow.
And then I resigned first, and then Steve resigned after myself. I started my own coaching company. And then after Steve resigned, I came to him and I said, man, we would make a great team. And it's been going great ever since.
I love it. And so, and you guys have a brokerage in Oklahoma as well, right?
I have a brokerage in
Oklahoma. You have a brokerage, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I run a team.
Yeah, so really important to know this because I think this is important. Still in the real estate space, still slinging houses, not a guy that used to do it, that's sharing and teaching what used to work a long time ago. If someone isn't in the field right now, they can't teach you what works in the field right now.
I'm in the trenches every day.
Yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. And I love that about you guys because you're not theory teachers, you're applicant teachers.
Right.
You're still doing it right now. So let's rip. Steve, why don't you take it home? Start us out with value from the beginning. Anyone watching this, by the way, two people. One is someone who's in the real estate space that's like, man, I want to scale, I want to grow, I want to make more money. I want that edge. And then number two, maybe somebody who's not in the real estate space who's thinking, maybe I need to switch industries because if you're in the wrong boat and you're rowing really hard, well, if you row hard, get in the right boat and you can make a lot of money. Hey guys, every day I see in the comment section that people are like, Andy, how can I train with you? How can I get close to you? I'm a sales leader, I'm in sales, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a business owner. Listen, if you want to coach with me, I want to help you. Look, there's a link below on this YouTube video. If you just go down below, there's a link in this YouTube video. And basically, if you click on it, all I ask for is your name and your phone number, and it says, what do you want to learn from me? And by the way, it gives me permission to reach out to you. If you'll fill that out, I will personally reach out to you and we will make a game plan. Now listen, I want to say it one more time. Let's get back to the video. If you've been watching my content, if you want a breakthrough, if you want to change your life, you want to go to another level, whether you're broke and you're trying to look for the breakthrough, or you're at the top of your game and you operate from the state of madness like me and you're just a psycho for learning, I am that coach that wants to push you hard. And so if you're ready for a breakthrough this year, go down, click on that link, fill out the information. It gives me permission to reach out to you. We're in a new era, right? And I always laugh at it and I say, man, you give me the right to push you, I promise you, this coach is gonna change your life. So go click on that link. I love you guys. I'll reach out to you myself, fill out your information, do it right now, and then let's get back to the video.
That's it. Because one of the things that Gordon and I always talk about is there's a bunch of charlatans out there. They're get rich quick, but they don't understand the work it takes, the skill set it takes, the amount of effort it takes to actually be successful. And real estate's the easiest business in the world to be successful.
Yeah.
You just got to set one appointment a day, 5 a week, go on 3, take 2, you make $200,000 a year. We specialize in the agents who are currently in coaching and they're stuck at 25, 30 deals a year for 5 years because they really don't have a coach, they got a trainer.
Yeah, why do they get stuck?
Well, because their systems that they're taught aren't duplicatable. There's no leverage. We are business coaches. We teach people how to compress the admin and increase the prospecting and the profitability activities, because there's really only 4 activities a day. You guys should write this down. Number 1, you need to practice your objection handlers every day. Number 2, you got to prospect. and there's lots of ways to prospect. We have 25 different ways to find business.
Huge.
Number 3, you got to present to either buyers or sellers. And number 4, in 2025, you got to do price reductions.
I love
You do
that.
those 4 P's every day, you're going to make millions.
Yeah. I mean, Steve and I got sick and tired. You know, I told you I saw an opportunity. We were watching these quote unquote gurus telling people, you don't have to talk to anybody and you can make hundreds of thousands of dollars, you know, just sit around and the money comes into you. Smoke and mirrors. It's like bull.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's not true. That is not true, guys. You've got to work. Okay. Steve and I are never going to tell you that you don't have to work and money's just going to flow in, but you've got to know how to work. You've got to know how to do it. The average agent will hit a plateau, and you may be one of them right now. It's going to hit that plateau, 25 or 30 deals. And then why do they get stuck there? Because it's all about finesse. It's all about finesse. Once you hit that point, now you've got to have systems. You've got to have structure. And that's what Steve and I bring to the table. Because listen, Steve sold 4,000 plus houses over his career. I sold 4,000 plus houses over my career, plus another 2,000 with my team. So I've done over 6,000 sales.
Wow.
So not only do we teach it, we've done it. I challenge you to find very many people out there in this industry that are supposed to be the gurus to tell you what to do that have actually done it or done it to the level that Steve and I, over 8,000 homes sold and closed between the two of us, over 30 years of coaching real estate agents just like you every single day. Over 150,000 half-hour coaching sessions, one-on-one.
Wow.
Hold on. No wonder I feel so old. We've done 150,000 half-hour calls. We don't charge enough.
Question. Well, number one, you guys, I told you this. Real estate creates more millionaires than anyone else. Why is now a good time to stay in real estate or to get in?
I'll tell you, it's never been easier to discover the exact things you have to do to make money. During COVID, anybody with a real estate license, essential oils and a sign sold a house.
Yeah.
There was no skill set required.
Right.
It used to be that 90% of the transactions were done by 10% of the agents. Now it's 95% of the transactions are done by 5%. And we know what to do to be in that 5%.
Yeah.
And so if you're not learning what you have to do to be in the 5%, you're going to be out of business. But if you do learn what you have to do to be in that 5%, it's low-hanging fruit. Because in this market, the professionals who have the skill set are dominating.
Yeah.
And the halftime agents, the ones that are kind of playing, they're dying.
Yeah, and I just want to tell everybody really quick, and there's nothing to sell here, so you can't buy anything. But they did create something, and I asked them to do this because I wanted them to share with you. I asked them to create what's called their blueprint, right, on how people crush it and kill in real estate, and give that away to you guys for free. And so it's basically how to create top performers, right?
Right. That's
And so if you want to get in real estate, or if you're currently in real estate, it's very simple, and you want to learn from these guys, their blueprint, how they kill it, the step-by-step. All you got to do is go down to the description box below. I told them I would put their link down there. All you have to do is click on that, and then you can download that, and you guys can check that out now, and you can have it for free. Doesn't cost you nothing. So go download the blueprint. Important. Age, young, old, male, female. Does it really matter in real estate?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I mean, you're 19, 20 years old, or you're 70 years old. I mean, honestly.
I've got a guy on my team right now that started when he was 19 years old. And before he was 20, he was averaging 5 sales a month.
Wow.
Not a year, a month. Okay? I'll tell you this. The older you are, the more life experience you have, the more you've been knocked down, the more you realize the reality of what you have to do to succeed. Sometimes the younger generation will come into the business and not realize, hey, listen, I got to work. They just think it's just easy money and I can just show up for a couple hours and then run to the bank and make a deposit, and so you got to learn, and the school of hard knocks, will sometimes train you up.
Yeah.
So
when I think if you know how to generate leads, or if you know how to find the clients, right? You said buyers and sellers, and you guys said you have 25 different ways that you guys do that. Is that normal?
No.
I mean,
let me tell you, it's not.
Yeah, that's what I was curious.
Most of them are, there's some trainers out there, all they want you to do is be on the phone all day.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that worked 20 years ago when we had a home phone and everybody picked up. Now, you're on the phone for an hour with an auto dialer and you're talking to 4 people an hour. You're going to have a hard time. You got to be on social media. You got to door knock. You got to do everything to go meet the client. And we show people, especially in the blueprint that we develop, how to go meet the people. Because if you don't meet the people, you can't make an appointment.
It's huge.
Everybody gets into real estate because they don't want to be locked in an office. And then they go get themselves a cubicle and they never leave.
Yeah.
That's a cage.
You know, ships are safe in port, but that's not what they're built for. We're salespeople.
Yeah.
We're the public is.
The thing, guys, if you decide to get involved with us, we're going to tell you the truth. We're not going to fill you full of lies and smoke and mirror to try to get your money. That's just not what we do. We're going to tell you the truth. And we're going to show you lots of examples of other people that follow what we teach. I just got a wonderful text from a gentleman that I coach up in Hoboken, New Jersey. Okay. Experienced veteran agent. Last year did $550,000 in income, which I think we can agree.
Yeah, it's a good job.
money.
Yeah.
Okay. He's worked with us for a year. He's on pace right now for 1.1 million. He's already done 800,000, and here we are in what, July? He's already done $800,000.
It's insane.
Yep.
What's the difference between people that are really good and the people who don't do good? Like, is there any key traits that you see with these people that are
I'll tell
great?
you, it's discipline.
Okay.
They go into real estate because they don't want a boss. And they don't consider themselves the boss. They don't have to answer to themselves. They go home and they tell their spouse they worked all day, but they put in 1 hour. If you're going to go to work, you go to work. And
Yeah, you didn't work.
if you guys want one hint, come up with a daily plan that's based on making appointments. Nothing else matters but making appointments. You make 5 appointments a week, you go on 3, you take 2. It's money. But if you're spending the day doing realtor stuff and you're planning on the Facebook and you're confusing activity with achievement, that's the biggest issue. Because most realtors, they're active all day, but they're not achieving anything because they're not doing the things that are required to do. So take your day schedule, flip it and say, is what I'm about to do for the next hour the most profitable thing I can do? And if the answer isn't yes, then do something else.
Yeah, and I want to add to that too, Steve, because that's spot on.
That's the best point I've ever made.
I was just getting ready to tell you, man, that was just
I'm
fire.
awake now.
It's like income producing activities, right?
But get this, guys. See, you could do everything right. It's kind of like, let's take it out of real estate for a second. Let's say you're fat and out of shape. Okay, so you get with somebody like Andy, and Andy says, eat this, do this, and you do everything he tells you to do. And then you go stand in front of the mirror the next day. Do you look any different? No. You stand in front of the mirror in a week. Do you look any different? No. You give it 3 months of doing what you're taught to do. Do you look any different? Yes.
Yeah.
So I think the biggest thing that keeps people from really succeeding or separates the two is their ability to follow a plan, to keep their mindset positive,
So true.
and give it time to work. Most people don't give it time enough to work.
Yeah.
And they start, they'll try it for a week or 2 or maybe even 30 days, and they'll say, forget this doesn't work. I'm going to go try something else. And they keep starting over and starting over and starting over when it takes time. You guys have got to follow a plan. And when you work with Steve and I or one of our coaches, we're going to hold you accountable. We're going to remind you of what you need to be doing every day and keeping you encouraged. You've got to be able to control this up here. If you can't control your head, you're in trouble. When you walk into my training room, you'll appreciate this, in my office, first thing you see on the wall is a quote from Napoleon Hill, How to Think and Grow Rich. What the mind of man can conceive and believe, he can achieve. Here's the challenge that the average person has. If you look at that like a recipe, like if you're making a cake, you got to put things in a certain order in the right way if you want the cake to turn out. That is a mindset recipe. What the mind of man can conceive, we can all conceive doing a lot of business, and believe, there's the hard part, they can achieve. But what they want to do, Andy, is they want to switch the last 2 words. What the mind of man can conceive and achieve, he can therefore believe. It doesn't work that way. If you don't believe you can do it, you're not going to do it.
You're finished.
So you've got to get your head right. If you cannot control your thoughts, this is the wrong business for you. If you can control your thoughts and you can believe, and Steve and I will absolutely help you to believe. If you can believe you can do it, we can lead you to production beyond your wildest dreams.
That's 80% of sales is belief, right?
That's it.
Yeah, so super important. In this link below, it's called the blueprint. And, you know, you want to learn real estate. And the cool thing, since it's free, just download it, read it, study it. I've read it. It's life-changing. A matter of fact, it'll really work for any business.
Yeah.
But these guys are pros and experts in the real estate space. And so if you want to learn from them, from Steve and Gordon, on how to literally create, you know, 100+ deals per month, which is what their average student is getting from
Per
real
year.
estate.
Per month is
per year.
Okay.
Well, always they turn your annual income to your monthly income. But 100 a year. You said 12 a year was what, the average, or 25?
The average is 1 deal a year. In California, 60% of the agents, I believe, didn't do a deal last year. The average agent, when they amortize it, is like 1.4 deals. The average person in coaching is doing between 12 and 25.
Wow.
And then they're plateaued.
That's with the coach.
Yeah, and we get them from the 25 to 100 to 500.
I love it. Well, guys, listen, number one, learning about real estate, it's something you have to know. It's not even for grabs. Like, it's not something you want to know. You have to know. Everybody's going to buy a house at some point. Everybody's going to do business at some point. And the cool thing is that really there's no real startup in this, right? I mean, other than getting your real estate license, like, there's no startup.
It costs, I tell a brand new agent, you need to have a budget of about $2,000 to get into the business. I mean, until you're ready to go, about $2,000. That's cheap.
Huge.
That's
Super
less than one
cheap.
commission check.
Yeah, exactly. So everybody watching this, make sure, number one, what's your Instagram channel?
It is.
I know that they don't use it a lot, but they're starting to build it. So I want you to go check them out. What is
So
it?
each of us have our own Instagram.
Okay.
Okay. It's the official. I'm the official Gordon Watson,
I'm the official Steve Powers.
and then we have a Watson Powers one as well. That
I love it.
yeah.
So guys, give them a follow on Instagram. You're welcome to DM them if you want to reach out to them, direct message them. And most importantly, download their blueprint. That's it. I put that link below. You guys can go down there right now. We're at the end of the video. Just hit blueprint, click that button, and you guys can print that out and study it. There's no excuses. You're not an exception to yeah, a lot of people, you know, are good at this or that, but they're not good at this. Everybody's good at this. Okay. And so get that blueprint, check it out. It'll change your life. And I love you guys. Give them a follow. And if you know someone in the real estate space or wants to get in, share this video with them. So I love you guys, and we'll see you in the next video. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching the video. You're the true 1%er. How do I know that? Because most people, they never finish. Winners live where quitters quit. Most people didn't make it to the end, but you guys did. That's how I built my life. So I want to say thank you. Don't stop. Keep up the training. Remember, I asked, share the video. Make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel so you get the newest stuff the fastest. Set up the notification so it hits you right away. And make sure you go right into another video, nowhere else but with me, Andy Elliott. And if you want to train with me, go to trainwithandyelliott.com right now or click the link in the description box below. I'll reach out, we'll make a plan.